In the beginning, these words have shaped civilizations and guided countless souls. They invite us into a profound mystery. What was there before the beginning? How did everything spring from nothing? The Bible's opening doesn't just tell us the world was made, it asks us to consider how and why. It starts not with chaos, but with a simple, powerful declaration, an act of intention. From the first sentence, creation is about order and purpose, not randomness. The universe is presented as the product of a mind, not a cosmic accident. The ancient Hebrew language holds secrets within its very letters and words, revealing layers of meaning. The story's structure is precise, hinting at a complexity that challenges our assumptions about ancient texts. As we explore Genesis, let's approach it with fresh eyes, open to discovering something new. This is not just an ancient myth, it's a carefully crafted document, a divine signature. It invites us to see the world as a masterpiece of design, where every element has its place and purpose. The journey begins here, in the quiet, powerful moments before creation. Let's step into the mystery together. The Genesis creation account isn't just a list of events. It's a work of literary architecture. Each day builds on the last, forming a harmonious whole. The repetition of phrases like, "and God said," and "it was so," creates a rhythm of order emerging from chaos. The structure itself is a message. Creation is deliberate and structured. Notice the pattern. The first 3 days form the world, the next 3 fill it. Day 1 light, day 4 sun, moon, stars, day 2 sky and seas, day 5 birds and fish, day 3 land and vegetation, day 6 animals and humanity. This symmetry is intentional, a framework showing a mind at work. The text's design mirrors the order of the cosmos it describes. Genesis asks us to look beyond the surface and appreciate the artistry woven into its fabric. The God who created a universe of order also inspired a text of hidden elegance. Here, the story of creation becomes evidence for the designer it proclaims. The blueprint is in the very words themselves. The design deepens when we examine the numbers in the original Hebrew. Genesis 1 is 7 words in Hebrew, 7, the number of divine perfection. Those 7 words contain 28 letters, 4 times 7, with 4 often symbolizing the earth. The structure hints at divine perfection acting upon creation. The first 3 words have 14 letters, the last 4, also 14, perfectly balanced. Key words like God, heavens, and earth have numerical values that are multiples of 7. These patterns are not random, they're a literary watermark, a signature of authenticity. The precision is so complete, it defies the idea of a simple folktale. Instead, it points to a single, brilliant mind embedding a seal of divine origin. The numbers are woven into the very building blocks of the story. The design is unmistakable. The Hebrew alphabet itself becomes a canvas for divine artistry. Each letter has a numerical value, and applying this system, gematria, reveals astonishing patterns. Key phrases like, "it was good," appear 7 times and have values that are multiples of 7. The patterns are consistent, not coincidental. It's like a composer using recurring motifs to create harmony. The author of Genesis uses numerical motifs to structure the text and add depth. It's a subtle, profound signature. God's mathematical fingerprint in the creation story. Such intricate design would be impossible for an ancient human author alone. The text weaves numerical and literary patterns while telling a coherent story. This suggests inspiration by a mind beyond human limitations. The letters and their values are building blocks in a divine architectural plan. The design reveals the mind of the creator. The artistry is both hidden and in plain sight. These numerical patterns aren't superstition or numerology, they're deliberate literary design. Like Shakespeare's use of iambic pentameter, Genesis uses structure to create meaning. The patterns of 7 highlight the author's craftsmanship. Their purpose isn't to hide secret codes, but to reveal the creator's nature. The God of Genesis is a God of order and precision. The text reflects that character, showing the universe as a product of supreme intelligence. These patterns build faith, confirming the Bible's uniqueness. They invite us to read with reverence and intellectual honesty. The message is in plain sight for those who look. The text's precision inspires awe and deeper engagement. Genesis is both a sacred story and a masterpiece of design. The creation week is a masterpiece of order and symmetry. The first 3 days, separation and formation, light, sky, land, and vegetation. The next 3 filling, sun, moon, stars, birds, fish, animals, and humanity. Each day solves a problem of formlessness or emptiness. The structure is deliberate, showing logical progression and thoughtful organization. recurring phrases, "and God said," "and it was so," "and God saw that it was good," act as a chorus, giving the chapter a liturgical feel. The seventh day, the Sabbath, is the grand finale, a day of completion and peace. God's rest establishes a pattern for creation, signifying perfection. The entire structure argues for design over chance. The cosmos is rational, ordered, and purposeful. The narrative is like a hymn, celebrating divine wisdom. The symmetry and repetition reinforce the message of intentional creation. Genesis presents a universe shaped by a mind, not by accident. The weak structure is a powerful testament to design. Creation is a symphony of purpose. To appreciate Genesis, compare it to the Babylonian Enuma Elish. Genesis begins with a single, all-powerful God creating by speaking. Enuma Elish starts with chaotic deities and cosmic conflict. Genesis, peace, order, effortless power. Enuma Elish, chaos, betrayal, violence. In Genesis, nature's elements are created things, not gods. In Enuma Elish, they're personified as warring deities. Genesis's God is transcendent, outside creation. Enuma Elish's gods are part of nature's chaos. Genesis demythologizes the world. The sun is a lamp. The sea has boundaries. This was a radical, liberating idea in the ancient world. Genesis offers a universe governed by order, not fear. The contrast is profound. Genesis redefines humanity's relationship to creation. The Enuma Elish's creation is a cosmic war. Marduk, a warrior god, defeats the sea dragon Tiamat in brutal battle. He splits her body to form the sky and earth, a universe born of violence. The world's substance is rooted in conflict and fear. In contrast, Genesis features no battle. God simply speaks, and order emerges. The chaos monster is just water, separated by command. God's power is absolute. Creation is peaceful and authoritative. Humanity in Enuma Elish is made from the blood of a defeated God, created as slaves. In Genesis, humanity is made with dignity and purpose. The difference is stark. One worldview values power and fear, the other peace and meaning. Genesis elevates humanity not as an afterthought but as the pinnacle of creation. The tone of Genesis is serene, not violent. The contrast shapes how we see ourselves and the world. Genesis reaches its climax with the creation of humanity. God says, "Let us make man in our image," a profound shift. Humanity is not just another creature but a reflection of God within creation. This grants incredible dignity and value, revolutionary for its time. Unlike other myths, Genesis says we're made in the image of the Creator, not as slaves. The image of God is about reason, creativity, morality, and stewardship. We're given dominion, not to exploit, but to care for creation. Humanity is the capstone, the reason for the stage. We are not an accident or afterthought, but the cherished part of God's plan. Every human life has inherent worth and purpose. Our meaning is found in relationship, creativity, and love. Genesis invites us to see ourselves as intentionally crafted masterpieces. Our lives have eternal significance. Genesis is more than an ancient text. It's a doorway to deeper understanding. Its patterns and precision are a divine signature, a watermark for all generations. The universe and its story are both thoughtfully designed. This challenges the idea that ancient means primitive. Genesis invites us to look deeper, to discover hidden treasures in its pages. The Bible is a well of wisdom, revealing more the closer you look. These patterns are a promise. There's always more to learn. This journey is not just academic, it's a journey of faith. Seeing the designer's hand moves creation from myth to testimony. The seal of God in Genesis confirms his wisdom and involvement. Let this be the start of a new adventure. Read with fresh eyes. The divine signature is not the end, but the beginning. It points to a God of infinite intelligence and love, offering hope and purpose from the very start. Thank you for watching. If this message spoke to your heart or opened your eyes, please take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to our channel for more truth-filled, spirit-led content. Like, share, subscribe. El Shaddai Christian Ministries. www.elshaddaichristian.com